Coach Sloan, the Cougars are dividing and conquering this weekend, sending an elite group down to the Don Kirby Invitational and Open down in Albuquerque. Let's talk about that and what makes that track special.
It's a Mondo track. It's a bank surface, so I've always felt that there are tracks, some are better than others, but what makes a facility special is the people that are racing on it. And so I anticipate us having very good competition. There's a lot of Pac-12 teams will be in attendance, some Big 12 teams, Big 10, Ohio State, Kansas State. So there's going to be different colored uniforms that we're not accustomed to seeing, and that creates excitement as well.
What kind of participants are you sending down to New Mexico this weekend?
For the most part, sprinters and jumpers. And now that I think about it, exclusively sprinters and jumpers. Hurdlers, throwers, some other sprinters, and multis are going over in distance, of course, are going over to Seattle for the meet over there.
And the Husky Classic is usually a pretty large meet in and of itself.
It is, yeah. Jason Drake and the Huskies do a good job of putting that on. And early on, they had trouble keeping it on schedule, but now it runs like clockwork, and it's a big meet. It's an all-day meet. In fact, it's a 2-day meet, and so we'll be in that Dempsey Arena for a while. But hopefully, we come out of there with smiles and some good performances that we're anticipating.
We're 2 weeks away from the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Championships. So what are you expecting from your performers this weekend at both events?
I think this is probably one of our main weekends where I think we're going to see a higher level of competition, and well, I know that we're going to see a higher level of competition, and on good facilities. Each of the event areas that's going to the specific sites is going to have good facilities for their performances and their events. So I think the combination of those things, this is kind of our springboard. We've been working our way through. We've gotten a lot of seasonal and lifetime bests throughout the indoor season, and but this is one where we want to jump up to another level and use this competition and these facilities, and then that should be our springboard right into the Mountain Pacific Championship meet, and obviously we're going to have great competition there as well.
Do you see in your training and in the competition so far, do you see anyone that's just on the verge of really having a personal breakthrough in their performance?
Oh, I think that there's a lot of people in that category, and for me to start listing them all, I might leave somebody else out. But I really think that as I watch practice and as I watch the meets and watch people compete, I think that the team in general is ready to make that type of a move. And our coaches have done a great job of preparing people and working through the meets that we've worked through, and we haven't sacrificed our training. So I think this is an opportunity for us to see all of those big breakthroughs in the people, and there are a lot of them. I would expect to see a lot of great performances this weekend.
Are these meets another kind of eye-opener maybe for some of your freshmen?
Maybe a little bit. It's kind of like the adage where the football, they get to the last game of the season. Well, those freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. They've played a season. Of course, we're just still early in ours, but I think that they've been in these competitive situations enough already. And I think that the freshmen we have are pretty solid. I think that they're going to perform well regardless of the competition and the different colored uniforms.